because life means more than a damn ball going into a hoop. And yes, it was hard to read on Instagram, but the one and only Michael Rappaport joining us this morning. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, what is your reaction to the post?
Oh, well, first of all, good to be here. Happy Thanksgiving. Shay, drip. You know, listen, this is, I've been talking about this for years, the skinny genification of the NBA. Kyrie has brought this on himself. Obviously, life does mean more than any ball game, but this is a business. It's the business of sport. It's theater. He's one of the stars in a Shakespearean play. There's good guys. There's bad guys. Tom Brady is sometimes a good guy for some people. Sometimes he's a bad guy. LeBron, so forth and so on. Kyrie's one of these people. When it's going good, it's all fantastic. When it's not going well, you can't complain about it. It is an honor. It is a privilege to be an elite athlete. It's an honor and privilege to have the opportunity to talk about elite athletes. You get it on social media. You get it on social media. I get it on social media. When you put yourself out there, especially in 2019, you're going to get good, bad, and everything in between. Kyrie told these people in Boston, we know how the Boston fans are. Love them, hate them, respect them. They're too much, they're too little. They don't play. You told them you wanted to come back. You were signing with them. You brought this on yourself. I don't know what happened in Cleveland. You wanted to be the man. You went to Boston. Not the right place to be the man because they had other young guns that were coming. And when those young guns stepped up to the plate, you didn't seem happy for them. He didn't seem happy for them.
True.
I don't know if this guy is coachable, whether it's Kenny Atkins, Brad Stevens, you know,
Ty Lue,
and you know, like, and I'm gonna get to your guy LeBron, but a guy like LeBron who's sole focus, he's able to block out all the noise, and he's able to mask the Anthony Davises and feed him. He's able to mask the Kyrie Irving's, you know, his sensitivity. It really shows what a true leader is. You know, he wasn't happy with Brad Stevens. He wasn't happy. You know, I don't think he's going to be good with Kenny Atkins. Spencer Dinwiddie, who's a very not a well-known NBA player. He was just NBA Player of the Week in the Eastern Conference. I love this guy. He's on the verge of being an all-star. It's never going to happen again with Kyrie Irving there. Spencer will not make an all-star team. He showed last year that he was coming up close to being an all-star. It won't happen with Kyrie. So he should enjoy being the player of the week. It's not going to happen again. He doesn't make anyone better. We don't need to sit here and talk about the magic and the gorgeousness of all his skills. He's a beautiful basketball player. But when you start talking about it's ignorant and you know, it's a game, the drama is part of what we love, whether it's do you believe in miracles or down goes Frazier. This, you know, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. When you have Steph on the corner and you win the game, it's all good. And then when it's not going good, you can't complain about it. What did you expect them to do? You told them you were coming back. You were the dysfunction in that team, whether it was Brad Stevens and my man coming back, Gordon with the good hair. He wasn't happy for it, and it's not going to change in Brooklyn. And if you think it's bad in Boston and bad in Cleveland,
that's true.
Wait till the New York fans get at you. Because if you start doing this craziness, and these Brooklyn fans, they're hungry. Brooklyn people are a different breed. When they turn on you, and if they turn on it, it's going to be the worst thing you've ever experienced.
Okay, so before you go, Michael Rappaport, you have many gifts that you display
Thank you.
in many ways.
I appreciate that.
But at heart, you are an actor. You're a stand-up comic too, but you're an actor.
Yes.
You were in Mighty Aphrodite,
That's right.
Woody Allen movie, and it won the Academy Award for Mira Sorvino.
Atypical right now, season 3.
Atypical is extraordinary.
Very good.
3 seasons of Atypical. That is atypical, wouldn't you say? Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, what is acting? It's all about entertaining people, taking them away from their real-life problems, right? It's escape, right?
They don't want to hear about your problem.
They don't want to hear.
No.
So again, you're doing what these gifted athletes are doing in another venue.
And so are you guys, to just kind of give a perspective. Like, this is entertainment. People forget that.
In the end, it's entertainment. So go ahead.
Of course, real life matters more than basketball or football
It does.
or any sporting
Obviously.
event.
We all know that.
We understand that. But the problem is that when Kyrie talks, he comes off as combative and condescending. Kyrie thinks because he spent 1 semester at Duke, he's a great philosopher of our times. Kyrie, you're not. Okay, maybe he's dealing with mental health issues, but Brandon Brooks of the Philadelphia Eagles went through a bout, and he came across and explained it, and people have had empathy and they had compassion. But he's like, y'all ignorant. Because all y'all do is sit out there and watch me put a ball in the hoop, and because I don't do that, y'all mad. Bruh, people don't know your plight. People don't know your situation. They're looking at you as an entertainer. They're expecting you to come out there on the court and entertain them. And when you're not there, they're going to boo you because you were there. You wanted out. You said you wanted to be there. You didn't want to be in Cleveland anymore. Too much drama. Lo and behold, he was the drama. Yep. Everybody thought it was LeBron, Skip, and come to find out. Now, he goes to Boston. Drama follows. Now he's in New York, in Brooklyn. Remember, in China, they said he just shut down, and everybody's like, well, what's going on with Kyrie? Skip, if you think about this, how many teammates, be it Cleveland or Boston, have ever come to Kyrie's defense and said he's misunderstood? How many?
Kevin Durant. Not a teammate, but his best friend.
I get the, but Skip, you want to have empathy and you want to have compassion for someone that might be dealing with something.
You do.
But bro, don't come off as combative.
Yeah.
Don't come off as condescending like you Michael Eric Dyson or one of these great thinkers or orators of our time. Bro, you're not.
I got it.
And that's how he comes across. I mean, why would you, first of all, why would you put ignorant with anything that you're trying to explain a situation?
Yeah.
Because they don't know what you're going through, Skip. And guess what? Kyrie, well, if that's the case, you might need to find another profession that doesn't bring on this. Because right now, maybe basketball, because pro sports is stressful. It's a bottom line business, Skip. It's about wins and losses.
Yep.
And maybe the stress that comes along with you being the leader without KD being there is more than you can handle. You might need to, because there are a lot of people that punch a clock, go 9 to 5, that don't have, they can't sit down and say, well, I'm dealing with something.
And those
they
are the
still
people
got to show it.
And those are the people that were booing. Like, the fans are the fans. Like, the fans are not, it's like we could compare, well, you're getting this much money. The fans are the fans. We come to see a show. And whether you're rooting for the guy or not rooting for the guy, it's like Game of Thrones. There's good guys, there's bad guys. And he made himself the bad guy. You were going to get booed, you didn't show up. You also didn't, the guy, for some strange reason, wasn't there on the bench when that team was a game away from making it to the finals and then said that wasn't good enough. Well, look what you did.
Okay.
So as great as he is, he brings this on himself. And then you think you're saying a lot, but you're really not saying what's going on. If there's something going on, say it.
Say it. It's a lot of talk without really addressing
Where do you get
it.
this font with the
It's really hard
two
to read.
colors? It's like, what?
Talking around.
Like,
He's talking
someone
around.
put
He's
this
talking
together.
around.
This was
and
a
want people to
produced
understand what he's
program.
actually talking about.
So to frame where you were going with this, just to remind people, 2 years ago, without Kyrie Irving, that young Boston team went all the way to the fourth quarter of Game 7 of the conference finals against LeBron's Cavaliers and led the game, going toward the NBA Finals, led with 6 minutes left in the game. They did not win, but that was quite an achievement with no Kyrie in the lineup and no Kyrie, to your point, on the bench. Kyrie comes back for last season in Boston, and it was one of the most disastrous, disappointing seasons given the firepower that they had with all the kids about to become stars, right? It was a big disappointment for Celtic Nation. Then what are we seeing this year? They now have the second best record in the East.
Yeah.
Had a nice win last night. And Kemba Walker made a big statement last night. I am not the poor man's Kyrie Irving. No. I'm me. I'm Kemba. 39. 39. That was a big statement.
And they needed all 39.
They needed all 39. So listen, I do appreciate Kyrie is a deep thinker. I know he's not Michael Eric Dyson, but he does have deeper thoughts, which is fine. I respect that. So his first line says that sports as entertainment is ignorant and obtrusive.
It's totally entertainment.
Okay. So if life, as we all agree, does mean more, and it does mean more to Kyrie, and if he has other issues that are much more important to him than this silly game of shooting a ball through a hoop, God bless you, man. Go on. Leave it behind.
Thank you.
It's a free country, man. You can walk away.
Yes. Guaranteed money.
And leave that $34.1 million on the table.
Right.
Because you're not earning it. You don't deserve it. You can't rain on the parade that is paying you $34 million. You can't make fun of this. You can't dismiss it. And then you say that really people should love basketball as an art form. If that's what you prefer, go to Rucker. Just go play for the love of the game, right?
The art form is you.
Yeah.
The entertainer and how you handle the ball. Steph Curry shooting the ball is the art, not the game of basketball. The game of basketball is the canvas in which the art is painted on. Kyrie, come on, bro.
Man.
And it's, you know, sport, like I said it once, but sports is one of the only safe havens. And I'm not into fans fighting and other fans, but it's one of the only safe havens as a fan, as a paying customer, as a person at home, where you could love and hate. And it should be fun, love and hate. Whether you love LeBron, can't stand LeBron. Whether you love Tom Brady, can't stand. This is part of the fun of it. This is why we eat our popcorn. This is why we drink our soda.
And trust me on this. There's a game that's going to be played this afternoon. I'm going to take it really seriously. Maybe way too seriously, but it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Your Knicks and your Giants.
Why do we got to do that? I mean,
I'm just saying they mean a lot.
No, but I mean, we're having a good time. It's Thanksgiving. That was a punch in the face.
Let me ask you a question. When KD was getting ready to leave, it was reported that Steph Curry was going to fly back. We don't know what he was talking about. Okay. How many of Kyrie's ex-Boston Celtics teammates would have gone to Kyrie and talked, bro, we want you back. Come back. You think Jason Tatum, you think Brown, you think any of those guys would have gone to Kyrie and said, we want you back? They couldn't wait for him to leave.
Because he distanced them.
As a matter of fact, they said, we got you a ticket. We got you a private jet up out of here.
But he talked all year like it's me and them. You know, like I'm the star and they're trying to be.
He's condescending.
Right? Yeah, I know.
And you know, and just as a basketball player, gorgeous, beautiful basketball player. But just as a basketball player, a point guard that controls the ball that much and doesn't make the people around them better, historically, it does.